Hello, and thank you for joining us here on Baltimore's Real Talk, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I am your host, Chandelier. We have Andre, Brianna, J.
Small
Rao,
world. What's happening?
Sherman, and Dante is in the building.
What it
Yes,
is? What it is? What it is?
Hello, I'm here too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and hello, our engineer of the show,
El Prego.
Jessica, is here. We got something we're doing a little different this show. We have our entertainer over here. This Andre's gonna be giving us our entertainment news for Baltimore's Real Talk, and we have Jay Lee, which is our engineer of the show, but she's also going to be giving us some news for Baltimore, so you guys can find out what's going on right here. Is that okay with you, Andre? Did I, announce that right? All right, as long as I said it right. Andre, I'm glad you here. Is your phone on vibrate? Our topic tonight is teenage pregnancy. Teenage pregnancy. Well, I was a teenager when I got pregnant.
Me too.
You too? You three?
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely a teenager when I got pregnant. I was 13.
What?
Did you just say what like that? Yes, I was 13 years old when I got pregnant. I had a supportive family, and that's real important when you are young and you make a mistake like that because it wasn't planned, so it definitely was a mistake. And when you do that, you need some help. So thank God for my mother, father, and a father upstairs helping me out with these crazy ass kids. Because what would I have done? Can you backpack some, please? Thanks. I know you just slide up. So yeah, that was me. I was 13. My mother tried though. She tried to keep me in the house and wouldn't let me get off the step. But you know that day that you say you're going to school, but you really don't. You know what I'm talking about? You know that day that you belong in school, but you say, I'm going to see this boy today.
I did it in school.
You did it in school?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What the hell, baby? What you mean?
Oh, you had sex in school?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, they ain't the only one. I did too.
You did too?
Upstairs. When Pimlico Middle was an actual middle school.
Are you serious? In school?
Yeah. Right
What
up
kind
on
of
the
schools do
top
we
floor.
have? I mean, really, if you can have sex in school, what kind of schools do we have? I never had sex in school. I would have been scared.
Sex ain't scared of what?
I was scared to even have sex, period. Let's not have it in school. Are you kidding me? Nah, that wouldn't have been chandelier. But I did, hook school to have it.
What is this?
Just not in school, where you know what I'm saying? But I hooked school to have it. And you know what's amazing? It could be you and your girlfriend, right? Y'all both did it. She in one room, she getting her that thing on, you getting yours on. We know we gotta get out of school. We know we gotta be home. Come on, Lexi. We know we gotta be home before 3. I get pregnant, she don't. Now you tell me what's the logic in that? Why she didn't get pregnant too, at least? You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, why can't we both was getting it in?
She was the ovulator.
You know, right.
She was that
You know, I get pregnant. She doesn't get pregnant, and I had my first son at 13. Yeah. But let me just say this one thing. You know, when you're young and you get pregnant, you have so many people judging you. You have so many people talking. Oh, you ain't gonna be nothing now. Now she really ain't gonna be nothing. She ain't gonna do nothing with her life. She ain't gonna finish school. She ain't gonna do this. She ain't gonna do that. But you know what? Never ever listen to that. If you have a plan and you plan to do something with your life or you plan to finish school, don't matter what no one says, you would still do it. Because yes, I had kids young, but it didn't change anything. I have my own business, a home, car, like everybody else. We know we do our things. So don't let no one tell you because you're young and you did, you know, make the mistake of getting pregnant or getting someone pregnant. It doesn't mean you ain't gonna be nothing. Your life still goes on. It just goes slower. It just don't go at that fast speed that you were on maybe before getting pregnant. It's not like it no more now. It's just a little bit slower, but it moves on. Don't it, Sharon?
Yeah, it goes on, but that don't mean go out there and get pregnant.
No, I definitely wouldn't say that. But what I will say
Because
is,
everybody don't have that supportive family that will, back. that teenage child that's having that baby.
That's true. That's true.
Because a lot of these parents that teenagers get pregnant and they put them out, and then they stuck with nowhere to go.
Well, a lot of times the parent is so busy worrying about whether she or he is going to have to take care of the child,
They put
and
'em
you
out.
might not have to take care of them, but you should help. You know, if that's your child.
No, but that's not no. You
Why?
can't say that. You can't say that because that's not their responsibility.
It might not be their
Because-
responsibility, but that's your child.
Yeah.
When you know, we do all we can
That's
to help
right. See,
our
the thing
child.
about it, she or he is no longer a child when they go out there and make these kids. They want to be an adult.
They
They
want to
doing
be an
adult
adult.
things, so they got to survive like an adult. That's not the
What-
parent's
what-
responsibility to take care of your children's
What
children.
would I have done if my mom felt that way? If she felt like at 13 years old, when you went out and you made a adult decision,
You're
and now you're going to be stuck with this. I couldn't have done that by myself.
You're
So I'm so
absolutely right.
thankful to have my mom and dad
You're one of the
to support
fortunate
me.
ones. You're one of the fortunate ones. That's why you have these kids having these kids that's killing these babies because they don't know how to take care of them because they don't have somebody supporting them to help
Is
them
it
out.
on? Yeah, it's on.
She said it's low.
It's low.
They don't have someone to help them out.
Oh, is it high up on there? Make sure our volume is as high as it can be. They said our volume low, but you know what? I did do something different this time. I put it up a little further because I was seeing it on the poster. Should I have brought it down?
I don't know. She said it's low.
I'm sorry, Sharon, for cutting you off, but you know, I don't know. I'm just like you said. Every parent, every kid don't have that support system. Is it better now? Ask her. Is it better now? Are we
She
getting
said it's
anything?
just. She said it's just low.
It's just low. Sherman, I need
Tell
your
her to turn
help.
her computer up.
No.
You sick? It might not be her computer, because we can see it right there if it's
Yeah,
on
if
low.
it was low, it wouldn't be in the green on here.
Yeah, but it's usually all the way up.
Yeah. So you know what I need you to do?
What's wrong with this?
Come over this way and pull it down some, because I actually had took it up. To the
And make sure all those things are turned right. And make sure it's.
All the game or something.
Baton Rouge for you. I probably shouldn't have, but you know why I did that? Now you put it on mute. It's not working at all. Take it back. There you go. Now do the string right there. That's what it is, and make it hang longer because when it hangs longer, you can hear it. I put it up because I was seeing. Shut up.
How about we just take it down?
Right there, right there. There you go. It should do better now. Is it going across?
No.
If it's not, ask her, is it better? Because that was the only thing I did different. But I did, sir. But I did.
Only on Baltimore Real Talk.
So now you know. Now you know. Yeah. Well, back to our conversation. The topic.
She said it's better, and no, it's not her computer.
Told you. Told you. And no, it's not her computer.
Nah,
And I can just imagine her face the way she said that too.
Well, evidently, there was nothing wrong if she heard me say that before I even put it down.
Oh.
Mhm.
Watch your mouth talking to my sister-in-law like that. That's my sister-in-law. I know that's her. Watch your mouth. Love her.
Okay.
Okay.
Should have got a dough.
Andre, how old were you? You, Andre Warren has a child with Brianna Harrell. By the way, she has our family last name. Doesn't mean you're gonna, but you do have it. Sharon, how old was you when you had your first child? Let me start with you, because you know. Yeah, how old was you when you had your first child?
Wow.
Can you remember? Because your first child is here in the house. Say hello, Dante.
How you doing?
How you doing? Yep, that's
I
your
was a
first.
teenager.
You were?
Yeah, I was a teenager, and I ain't have nobody that had my back. I had to do what I had to do.
Oh. Okay. Andre, how old were you when you had your first child?
I was 16.
16.
But it's
Try to
different.
speak up
It's
a little
different for males though, because we the made them. We teenagers and we the made them, and we not carrying them. The woman is carrying them. The girl is. Carrying
That's true, but y'all still, liable to help take care of them, and
Yeah,
that's the
when
biggest thing.
Yeah, but you got to get through the pregnancy first.
Yeah. But that's the thing that you young ladies need to always understand. They make them, but you're the one going to be with them. You understand? So even though the Father's there and they telling you all that good stuff, I love you and girl, I want you to hit my baby. Don't believe it.
Until you say I'm pregnant, then you be on Povich.
Yeah, well,
That
no.
baby don't.
I mean, no, it's just that I don't even think that. I just think that we all don't plan to just have a baby. You know what I mean? Everybody don't plan. How many blacks you know that really plan to have a kid? Not many. Most of the times it's the whites. They plan to have kids because why they get themselves financially together and they say, okay, now I'm gonna have a kid. Um, us we don't, and especially not at young ages. That's the last thing we want to think of is having a child, but it just happens like at some time. It does not, again, make you a bad person. Now, I don't say that to make people think that it's okay to just go out there, have yourself a bunch of kids, and do you. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that it's not. I remember when I got pregnant, people would talk this so bad about me. Even the schools, when I would go to school because I was one of the the first young girls in school that was pregnant, the teachers would walk by and look at me and they just start whispering and saying mean things to me. And that was hurtful because I did get pregnant young. I did make a mistake. No, I did not plan my son, but I still had feelings.
That's why I say. That's why I say it's different. It's different for.
Are you serious? We got a caller already? Are you kidding me?
That's why I say it's different for males because
Take the call, Strong.
we don't have to carry them and go through all that.
Baltimore's Real Talk.
Yeah, hi, hello, good night.
Hi.
Yeah, hi, good night. I'm calling from New York City.
Okay. Yay, caller from New York City.
What's up, pal?
Give it to him. Give it to him. All right.
Yeah, I was just listening to your program now. Interesting, no?
I'm sorry, say it again.
I said I was just listening to your program,
You like it?
I was just, huh?
What do you think about teenage pregnancy?
Hello? Hello?
Yes. What do you think about teenage pregnancy?
Secret, what? Secret, sex.
What do you think? What do you think about teenage pregnancy?
Oh, yeah, right now, it's crazy out here right now. You know what I mean? Because you got teenagers right now getting pregnant at the age of 13, 14, 15, 16, you know?
Yeah.
And right now, it's just crazy out here, you know what I mean? Yeah.
And it's like that in New York too, huh?
Huh?
It's like that in New York too. No different, huh? Baltimore to New York, everybody just.
Yeah, because, listen, in New York City, these teenager girls, they don't got no self-esteem, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mhm.
Some of them, you know what I mean?
And some
I
just.
mean, all of them, but some of them teens, they don't, you know what I mean? They're crazy, you know? They don't want to go to school, you know what I mean? It's just, hang out and smoke weed and, you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
it. Fashion, you know what I mean? Work all them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Them tongue and all them stuff, you know? It's crazy out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. We do have that. We have that here in Baltimore too. It's nothing no different. Still we want to encourage our kids to know that it's better to get an education, focus on education first. Whether it's there, here, anywhere. It's always important to
So
focus on
right
it.
now,
Mhm.
right now in right now in right now in New York City right now on the mayor, right? On the mayor, like he cut jobs for the school teachers then.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying like in which way, you know what I mean? He must promote the teacher then, you know what I mean? Like he cut jobs, you know?
Yeah.
And right now they did that first and
Yeah. I agree. I agree.
and right now it's crazy right now, you know what I mean, in the city right now. You know?
I agree. Thank you for calling us.
Okay, no problem, man. But some I always listen to your program, you know. And the host, she's a very beautiful lady. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
She's so beautiful. She's so gorgeous, you know.
Ah, thank you.
But yeah,
Thank-
and listen, just keep on doing your, you know what I mean?
Thank you so much.
Doing your thing, you know, and don't stop, okay?
I won't. Thank you. Ooh.
Yuck.
Yay! York.
Intelligent Tia said, as long as you step up to the plate and take care of your child, it shouldn't matter.
True.
That's true. That's true.
It's the ones that put the loads on their parents.
Yeah. That is true. Because we do have, you know, young teenagers here, and that's Andre and Brianna. I have a couple of questions for you guys, if it's okay. You know, Andre is a part of our show. He does our entertainment.
He's calling you.
Oh, Baltimore's Real Talk.
Yes. Hello?
Yes. I'm sorry, you wasn't done.
Yeah, I'm on phone. You see my phone just upset, you know?
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah.
okay.
What I'm saying, I am an upcoming recording artist, you know? I'm an
Yeah.
upcoming recording artist, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know? And I got stuff out there, you know? I am doing really great, you know?
You know what? I advertised
I
you,
really,
Kitty. I got you coming on our next show. So I told our audience and everything about you, and we are looking forward to you coming on the next show. So we will see you.
yeah, I'm gonna be there. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be there, and I'm gonna rock that mic, you know? I'm gonna make all the
Hey.
there, you know?
All right.
I mean, you know what I mean? Know who is the real Baltimore, you know what I mean, talk show. Are we gonna make that, you know what I mean?
All right.
So, and I'm coming through, and when I'm coming through, trust me, Baltimore talk show is gonna be off the
Ah, shh, don't cuss.
because
Oh yeah, thank you. And
why?
we.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna trust me. It is a really nice talk show, and I'm coming through.
Thank you.
Coming
We
through,
can't wait
okay?
to have you. We can't wait to have you. We will see you
Yeah,
next
yeah, yeah,
Friday, right? Our star
yeah.
guest.
Right, you know.
Guest star.
Listen to this. Listen. I'm putting my new video. This.
Okay, listen. Hey, stop. We will talk to you about that next Friday. You will have the floor, okay? And you can discuss all that.
Right then.
All right?
Okay.
Thank
Then.
you for calling.
And then I.
All right, bye.
Intelligent Tia said, if you're old enough to have sex, then be ready. What can come from it?
Then be ready for what can come from it. Well, yeah. Good sex or a baby.
It can be bad sex and a baby as well.
Yeah. Um. First question is for actually Brianna. How did you feel? How did you feel when you were told that she was pregnant? You cried. Oh, everybody shared tears. Oh, you did cry.
You speak up a little bit?
Yeah, okay. We need you to speak up, girl.
Yeah, because like I didn't know what to do, and I couldn't believe that out of all people I was pregnant.
How old were you, Brie?
Well, I got pregnant at 15 and had him at 16.
Okay, right now you guys no one answering the questions but me right now to Brianna because I had them. Yeah. And that was my question that you just took. Andre, how did you feel when you was told that you were a dad?
Everybody keeps saying I gotta talk up.
They still saying talk up? Are you serious?
Yeah, they gotta talk up.
Okay, you in the back?
It's going up clear, but
Okay, y'all talk up in the
Yeah,
back
talk
for
up.
me. Or you come up a little bit more. Why are you so far away? So far away. Come up here.
Oh, you already know I'm right here.
You right there?
I'm right here.
All right.
You can hear me.
Andre, that question was for you. How did you feel when you were told that you were about to be a dad?
I was scared.
Talk.
I don't know what I don't know what was going on. I was just scared.
You were scared?
Scared.
You should have been going through your mind that I was gonna whip that.
I think
Yeah.
I was about to fall out.
You about to- oh yeah.
I was scared.
What was you scared of?
It was something new. You know, like I'm scared. I wanted to know if I would be a good father. Everything was going through my mind. Like I don't know. I was scared.
This question is for both of you guys. You go first. How did your family and friends feel about your pregnancy? You don't go first. You go first. Sorry.
well, my mother was disappointed.
Sure, I'm sure.
Well, everybody was disappointed. My friends, they just felt like do what's best, but or some Most didn't believe in abortion or whatever, but
They
it was
still
at the
saying
end.
they can't hear.
Are you serious? They can't hear still? Jessica, could you look up here and make sure this thing is on? What thing is that thing supposed to be on?
It,
When you turn it
I
over?
don't never turn it.
Me neither. I didn't turn it. I wonder why we still having a problem with that.
Latin emergency.
It's all the way. Mine is all the way up.
She just helps everybody.
No, I remember.
See what's happening now.
Is it better now? You know what? I'm not even. Okay, it's gotta be better now. It's gotta be because I'm seeing it going over. Now, if it ain't better now,
When you talk.
when I talk, okay, let me hear y'all talk about that. Brianna, say something.
Hey,
Oh my God,
You ain't even make it move.
And that's because and then we right here where it's still not moving.
1, 2, check.
Okay, it's going now. It's going now. I'm seeing it go back and forth, and y'all guys gotta speak up. And I don't understand this because we never really have problems with our mic. Yeah, come over. Jay, how did your family and
Well,
friends?
she wasn't done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brianna. Brianna! I'm so sorry. I mean, we're going through changes with this
Right.
mic thing. It's like annoying me.
She's so low.
Brianna, so low.
Shit changed now.
Brianna, speak up. You have a big mouth. Just to pretend like when you fuss and Dre out, like, you know.
Oh,
You
man.
forgot to get the milk. Why you ain't get the damn Pampers? Come on, speak up for me.
well, like I was saying, my family was disappointed, but what they said was at the end of the day, it was my decision, and I was gonna be the one stuck with or whatever the case may be. But
What about you, Andre? How did you feel?
Well, I ain't really care about what my friends. You know what I mean? As long as I had my mother, my baby mother, I was cool with it. I ain't really care about what my friends said about it.
Aw, tear. He had his mom. Mhm. Is that going on? Did you feel like you disappointed, people? Did you feel like you disappointed anybody or?
I might have hurt someone, but I don't think I disappointed.
You didn't disappoint me. Just to let you know. Okay? You didn't disappoint me either, Brianna. Would you stop? Lexi won't give you a break, will she? She's getting on your nerves. Stop, Lexi. He don't want to play. That's the dog. She won't stop. What was it like when your first time seeing your child? The first time you looked at a little baby, you're like, oh, it's my baby. I gotta take care of this little sucker. You know what I mean? I gotta love him, teach him, change his pamper. How was that like? And Dante, I want you to, join in here with us because you were how old when you had your child? Oh, you weren't no teenager. Go ahead, you grown man. You old man. 22. Shit. You old. You wasn't no teenager. You know what? Well, at least you waited though, Dante. That's a good thing.
Right.
It's still something to say about it. You know why? Because not many wait till 22. Jessica, you were how old?
I am 23.
See? Not many wait like you guys. 22, 23. We have them at 10 and 13, 11, 12. That's basically what we're doing.
10.
10. I mean, that's just a little exaggeration.
Oh.
Maybe in somebody's state, someone is 10.
And how did you
That's
say,
pretty nice.
do you guys sometimes regret it, or do you wish you would have waited? Andre and Brianna?
I don't regret it. I just wish I would have had waited. I'm happy here. So.
I don't regret it, and I don't. Sometimes I feel like I wish I would have waited. Sometimes I don't. I don't know.
Intelligent Tia said, Bree, how does your mom feel about it now?
Well, she happy he here. That's all I know. She just happy he here, and she feel like. Well, she used to feel like he gonna hold me back on a lot of stuff.
Now they saying they can't hear at all.
Are you serious?
What's going on?
This is ridiculous.
Is this mic plugged
How many people saying that?
Right, is it plugged in?
Everybody.
What about that first one right there? No, I'm talking about that right there, that little part. Is that
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Does it belong there? No, it normally goes on that first one, right?
Yeah.
So is that?
They said give you the mic.
Give me the mic.
Well, Austin came again.
They're picking up the mic there. Let me look at those things.
That is crazy. We apologize, you guys.
If you can hear us.
This is the mic over here.
Yeah, but it don't be right there.
These two are headphones. That's the
Right.
mic here.
Right, that's what I was looking for.
It's still.
Ask them, can they hear now?
I'm seeing it go up.
Yeah,
Ask them,
that's
can they
gonna
hear
go up anyway because they got a built-in mic on here.
it? Okay. Well, ask them, do they hear it now?
They should be able to hear better now because that's the mic there.
So it was never in the mic.
It was in the
I
headphone.
no damn wonder.
It was in the headphone. How about now? Somebody say
I'm
something
waiting
so
for
somebody
somebody to
can hear.
say something now.
Talk to y'all so they can hear it. And you know, my voice is loud anyway, so.
And you know I got that VW going on,
Oh
so
my
it'll
God.
to me
They
to
said
me,
they can hear a little bit now, but when Bree speaks, can't hear at all.
to me it's gonna jump.
So are we okay? So what they're saying is she just needs to speak.
She didn't speak up? Is that what they're saying?
Everybody
Basically?
can speak up. They said they only can hear a little bit, but when Bree speaks, they can't hear at all.
You can talk about this one.
This is
No,
really...
it's something's not hooked up right. That's what it gotta be. That's the only thing.
It should have been checked before we started.
It really should have been checked before we started. We always check this before we start.
Yeah.
Always. You guys, I do apologize. Because we check this stuff before we start. We normally do. When you did the check, you didn't...
Yeah, and it was fine. We had a plan. Remember that? Did we not hear it?
It didn't have a problem with it being there last week, so it just really can't be the mic's problem. Unless something has changed on the mic. Is it something that you said you do differently on that mic? Jessica, can you look at that mic and see?
I don't touch that mic at all. I don't touch it at all.
What about this side right here, Sherman? What about over here on this side? What is that?
Okay.
All the way up.
We're wasting too much time. How about we just put this down on the table?
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah. That's amazing. It's doing that now, though. We didn't have it on the table last week, and we heard everything just fine. This better not be y'all computer either.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Making us do all this? This better not be your computer. You
Said
better
it's
turn it
not
up.
the mic. People just need to speak up. Let Bree sit with
Oh,
Bree.
it says not the mic.
I didn't already listen to this thing now. I cannot tie it back. I gotta pull it on down.
That's crazy.
Because I don't want it in the middle of the show it drop on somebody.
Drop on me on Zoom. Bob Morsville talk.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Oh wow.
Exactly. Put it back and
This is something I tell you.
put it back and everybody had to speak up because this wasn't going on last week and nothing has changed. Turn your computers up or you guys too. I don't know.
It's a conspiracy.
It is.
I feel like,
Like
I've been
really?
I've
Like
been-
ah!
I have been bamboozled, hoodwinked.
Bobby boys, this is ridiculous.
Yeah, right?
Where's my daddy? This is ridiculous.
How about that?
It's got to be right now.
Can y'all hear me?
It's going up really like it usually do now. It's nowhere in the world, and you just said that, and I just seen that thing go all the way across. So turn your computers up.
Charlie Murphy!
Whoa.
Sick. Exactly. They hear you now. There's no way. Don't tell us you don't hear, because you hear. On with the topic. On with the topic. After having your first child at 16, you were,
16.
and you weren't 16.
You 15.
I got
You was
pregnant at
15.
15, him at 16.
Oh, she told
She
us.
did.
Oh,
She did say
well,
that.
excuse me, because we don't know when you laid in and did that.
Right.
We might as well shut it out
Sit it in.
and let you talk. How did it change your life? Oh, but did you ever finish the first question? Because, God, you don't even remember. Don't worry about it. You don't even remember.
I really finished.
It's a conspiracy, man.
You don't even remember. All right, on to to the next one. How did it change your life?
Well, I don't go to regular school no more. I had to go to Woodstock, got my GED, to get my GED.
Please speak up, honey. Come on closer to Drake.
I had to go to Woodstock to get my GED.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm out looking for a job and praying that I find one.
You will. You will. You will.
It's just changed.
Yeah, no problem.
Job cool.
And so wait a minute, and then we have a surprise because you were pregnant again, right? How does that work out?
Wow.
Shut up! Don't say wow. Thought they sweating.
I'm sweating. I need a Newport.
It's okay, you know.
Mm.
How does it change that? Because now it's not just one responsibility. Now you have two.
I'm looking for a house,
Okay. Yay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
and I'm working even harder than what I was. And I take my GED on Monday.
Good girl. Good girl. That's right. So in other words, you may have had a kid young, but you ain't stopping nothing you trying to do. You still pushing to make sure things happen, and that's all you can do. Now that's not your path to go have another one, but you know, that's all you can do. How do you do it, Andre? You have one child. How do you take care of two? How does that work for you? You just sit back and have them, huh? Yeah, boom, 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 and you know,
Drop
and
'em out. Food stamps could be a killer though. You know what I mean? But, I mean, God got my life planned, so I'm just going with the flow. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take it like that. Anything that happened, I guess it was supposed to happen.
Man.
That's how I go with it.
Going with the flow. That's his answer. Going with the flow.
I ain't scared, but
Right.
gotta stay strong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What would you tell other young teenagers about this? Because y'all started young and still you trying to do your thing and make sure that you continue your education, that you get a job, and what would you tell the next young person that's about to have a baby or about to become parents?
I can't speak on how I can tell women because I don't know how it goes. But from a man's perspective, I can say like if you are gonna have a kid, make sure you be there for it. And if you don't want one, you make sure you strap up and you got coming. That's it. But I can't tell women.
Yeah. What would you tell the young girls? That was your age or is your age or younger that's about to be parents.
I would tell them
That's what you're gonna be.
they can't listen to what everybody else say because you the one that run your life, nobody else do. And don't drop out of school because it's hard or you struggling, because I know for a fact that, and you should know for a fact that you can do it and you gonna make it. And think before you do stuff. Don't just be so in a rush in the moment. Just think.
Yeah, because I was in the moment.
In that moment when it was happening,
Was
we don't
polite.
think, because all we think about is how good it feels that you bite my neck like that. But that's true. We do have to think. Shaman, you have anything to say about that?
I'm surprised.
What are you surprised at?
Pop out, but it's wow.
Ooh.
It's good to have him. The next one. Got another one on the way. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. I don't know what to say.
Generally, that's what people think is going to happen anyway. Not that we care about what people
It's
say.
not that that's what I thought. It's not
But
that's
people
what I
always say,
thought.
okay, she had one, then she was layup and had a bunch of kids. They say those things about me.
I'm just, I don't know. I went through it,
I don't know. I just think. Oh, you can go ahead.
I just think teenagers, they gotta really think about the repercussions of what they're doing, I know that's hard to do in the midst of the moment, but you got to, every action is a reaction.
Right. Mhm.
You got to think about what can come out of this if you're not strapping up or using some type of birth control or protection, because it's not always the male part as of wearing the rubber. The female herself, we got to teach our daughters to get on birth control when you know that they're having sex. So it's the parents as well. We got to school our kids. When we don't think that they are having sex, they really are. And once they get introduced to they're going to love it. And they're going to go back for it.
Mm.
Once they get that feeling.
The first time, after that, that's it. And that is true. It do work out like that.
Well, how about, Dante? He's grown now.
I know, but Dante did excellent because he waited. That's good. Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it don't. Well, don't say that.
Oh, man.
Wow, you have a beautiful daughter, Dante.
Little chunky feet. Got the smoochies.
Aww. Yeah, you're a cute one.
On Dante, I remember when it came to me, he was scared to tell me. They were scared to tell me because they thought I was going to react crazy. But I'm like, you're grown now.
Exactly. As long as he can take care of him and you don't have to. See, the thing about that is that when you're teenagers, your mom steps in a little bit more because you're teenagers. We want you to finish school. We want you to get where you're trying to go. And sometimes you have parents that will step in and sometimes you might not. Nevertheless, I am the parent that try to step in and help because I want my son and my grandson's mother to finish school and do the right things, because if they're good, I know that he'll be good. I can't leave this earth knowing and he's not taken care of because they didn't get the proper education they need or things that they need to push them out there to do what they need to do, and thinking that my grandson could not be okay. So I think us as parents, number one, don't look at your kid and say, oh, you know what, you done had this, but I'm not going to help with nothing. If you can help out, things happen. We all make mistakes. And we all do things. Help your child. Hang in there with them and let them know that it's okay, and still give them that responsibility. Don't take the responsibility from them because they need it. Some mothers, we do a little too much. We take on a responsibility, we take all of it, and then before you know it, the kid is out and it's okay to have sex again. Why? Because mommy gonna take care of it or daddy gonna take care of it. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to encourage our kids. We want to give them their responsibility, but still help them out. They still need us, whether they have a child or not. What kid at 16 don't need their mother and father? You still need your guidance. You still need their guidance. You still need it.
Cue the Barber want to know, knowing that right now she's trying to get herself together, was abortion ever mentioned?
It was mentioned, but
wasn't an option.
Was it an option?
It wasn't an option for you.
It was an option, but when I thought about it, I don't want to mess my insides up. So then when I get older, I can't handle kids at all.
That's right. And that's true, because with having a child, it's all dangerous. Having a baby, you can die, and you can lose your life and a child's life. Or if you don't have it, all of it's a dangerous procedure. It really is. It's a dangerous procedure. So yeah. That's great. Andre, what about our entertainment for the week?
Entertainment?
Yeah.
You want to start that right now?
Yeah, we can start that right now.
Oh.
Anything else? I'm sorry. Anything else y'all want to give the viewers about that?
No, he been.
Sorry. I want to speak on my situation. I'm not a teenager, but this is my first. I'm 23 years old. I'm not with the father. We don't talk at all. But once again, having a great support system is wonderful. I'm going to be a single mother with my child, but I have my family that's here that's have my back, so I don't feel alone. I say my mom is my baby's father. My sister is my baby's father. So all in all, it helps a lot when you have a very good support system And me being, I'm 9 months pregnant due any day, and I don't have my baby father, it doesn't mean that I don't think about it, because it is hard. But at the end of the day, you just have to be strong. And when you have that family and that support system, it's a very, very, very big help.
But I'll get to you one minute, babe. And that's why us as women, and I'm speaking to the women and the young girls that do get pregnant, just keep in mind that at the end of the day, you're more responsible than the man. You're not supposed to be, but let's just face it, we end up being it. So you're home, you're with the kids, and he can be out, and he can do him if he chooses to. You can't get mad. You know why? Because you made a decision to have the child. Because at the end of the day, the father don't decide. The father can say all day long, I don't want you to have it. But if you choose to have the child, then you got to know that was your choice, number one. It was both of y'all choice to do it, but it was your choice to have it, so who you think will have it the most? When it all falls down, Andre Ward's in the building!
What's up, babe?
Hey!
Hey,
we talking about this teenage pregnancy thing, Andre, just in case you didn't know the topic. And you was a teenager when you got pregnant too, wasn't you? But back to it. Just mothers, like I said, if you can, sometimes it's overwhelming. They hear that your child is pregnant or about to have a child, and you get sad because you got plans for them and you want more for them, but they gotta want more for themselves as well. And it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean they still can't accomplish the things that they are trying to accomplish, because they can. I am living proof of that. So, stick in there with your kids and try to help them out as much as you can. Don't take on that responsibility. Don't take it, but help them out. As much as you can. And I'll say it to the parents, because we got some parents who don't help out. You got some of them that say, you know what, no. You got pregnant, it's yours. You deal with it. Sherman, you had something to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say, a lot of parents don't know how to talk to kids about sex. That's why you got a lot of teenage pregnancy going on. And then you got the media and everybody else look down on kids when they get pregnant. But they also, for instance, like this little doll that they have out now. It's teaching little girls about breastfeeding. Showing it's a doll that they done got out with a little baby doll, and for the kids, and they put this little thing on, and the doll actually moves like it's getting milk from.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I saw that today.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So everybody.
Oh, wow.
always
A
come
doll?
down. It's a doll. It's for kids.
And they selling that on the shelf.
It's for kids.
Wow.
And
that was like, Baby Alive. That doll baby that was like a real child. I never forget it. We brought it for Tamayana. And she left. And one day she left the baby on the bed. Well, I had to look. Oh, I didn't know if it was me. Maybe I'm losing it or something. Or I looked over and I thought I seen this little baby, this doll head moves. I said, nah, didn't do that. I moved again. And before you know it, it turned again. So these dolls are like real babies,
yeah. And
it felt like a baby and everything. I touched the thing and kicked that thing off the bed. I ain't like that. Head moving without you moving it.
You're gonna have so many parents running out here getting these dolls for these kids, thinking it's cute, but a child should not have a doll that's teaching them how to breastfeed, where you gotta put on a little
Who
thing.
the hell makes a doll like that?
A pervert. One of these.
One
of these
who makes a doll that you can breastfeed?
That's
I mean,
true.
what about the bottles?
The doll actually sucks and everything on the breast.
Oh, wow.
The dog sucks on the bar?
Yeah.
Look at him. He about to get that doll.
He
a freak.
And the thing about it, you're going to have these little boys, and then you're going to have the little pervert little boys, because they're going to have a little doll baby doing the little,
It's amazing, because you know what? I had a parent that came into my daycare, and that's how she does her child. She breastfeeds, feeds him. Well, I just seen her just pull out her little breast, and she was I said, no, not like that in here. I mean, because my other little kids are looking like, what's that? Bobby was looking. Bobby like, what's that? So I just think it's so, it's bad enough that, it's okay to do it. I mean, it's a natural thing. People breastfeed their child. But I don't want a doll to teach my child how to breastfeed. No.
People don't breastfeed their child. They breastfeed their babies.
They're babies.
Your child is walking and got teeth.
3 years old, still on the titty.
You should not have.
Talking about, come here, I need to suck
Your child
that.
should not be thinking about breastfeeding, learning how to breastfeed a baby.
Mm-hmm.
But the dog breath,
Yeah.
So I can get the dog making.
Dre, we have a question for you, Dre.
He's a freak.
Dre, do you plan on sticking around because it's hard enough being a teenage parent, but it's even harder doing it on your own?
What you mean? Plan on sticking around.
I guess they're referring,
To you and
helping
your
with
pregnancy. Are you
right.
gonna hang around with Brianna? Talk her out.
But the dog, it actually. Okay. Why? Yeah. Yes. She need me just like I need her.
Oh, that's good.
If we had
Yay.
4 babies, I'm still sticking around.
4 of them?
If we had 4, we had 10, I'm still
Y'all gonna move out of here though?
Anything we go.
It's like I was
Well,
playing.
I got something for you too.
I got it back.
That's
with everything.
good. That's
I got
good.
something for you.
That's what's up.
A box of condoms.
Well, he don't need them now.
Oh, I already
You
had
gonna
that.
need them? We talking about 4 babies. You gonna need them?
I had that when I had my son.
Yeah, well, you still gonna. You must have had the one from 15. You need some real ones.
Get them good kind.
No, but the
That
dog.
that is really I think that's really hot of you, Andre, and I hope other young guys heard you say that you are gonna stick around. You don't care if she have 4, you're gonna maintain, but that don't mean you're gonna have 4. Just
I'm,
know.
I'm not.
Right. No one backhand. You go man. Yeah. But it's good that you
I had
you're blessed to have one of the baby dads that'll say they don't hang around and stick around. Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you hang around, stick around. But you are, because a lot of guys don't. They say shit. That's too much, too many. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Terrible.
I was going. When I first had that, I was going to do a lot. I had one girl that was in love with me. Then I had that she was hurt by it. And then I had my parents. They just knew. So father, he was upset. When he got over it, whatever. But he was upset. He want to see his son do good. And I had my baby mother. I still had to be strong for her. So we can get through it. I was gonna do a lot, and I was still scared at the same time. So I remember when when she was in the hospital, and it was just me and you.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was about to pass out when I realized that she about to have the baby. I was so scared.
Are you scared now?
Nah, I know the people that's there for me, but I know they got my back. So nah.
I got your back. I'm just gonna need a little bit of it back. When you get a good job and stuff, it pay me something back.
See what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I helped you. I got your back.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just gonna need a little payment.
What's that record?
You know what I mean,
label
Dante?
start paying off? Let me hold something ready.
Yeah, let him hold some records.
When that $500,000 watch.
Swatch.
Alright.
Intelligentsia said, how do Big Dre feel about them having another one?
Well, how did the daddy feel? Daddy, how you feel about your son having another child? Damn, is you at the show? He said about what? How do you feel about your son having another child?
Man,
Yeah, now.
Oh, you weren't here for the bombshell.
I'm missing something.
Did you miss the show?
Yeah, he missed that part.
Just hypothetically speaking,
No.
you have a child now.
No, not hypothetically speaking. Real life. Baltimore's real talk.
Real
Baby on the way. Beep, beep. Watch the baby.
Baby on board.
Baby on board.
Last time I got news like this, I started flying shit.
He's scratching his head. Oh, goodness. You need a cigar? No, I'm just playing.
Maybe we should start entertainment news.
Should we start entertainment news? Because did we just blow you away?
You pregnant?
No, she just looked like she is. Yeah, she's pregnant. You about to cry? Aww.
Okay.
Okay, entertainment news. Let's start. Because we can't get nothing out of that. Woo.
Same.
Yep, let's start the entertainment news.
All right. What we have here, Willow Smith, actually is Will Smith's daughter, goes hard at Chris Brown, says he belongs in prison.
I think she's too damn grown.
That's what you thought?
She should mind her business. She too damn grown. Y'all hear that? Willow?
Yeah, what's she?
She's
what,
making
like,
comment. How old is she?
12, 13?
She's like 10.
10?
I think 11 or 12.
She needed, she got that little attitude, that Baltimore attitude, but she ain't from here.
I ain't got nothing to do with her.
And I don't. Right, she's a child. She should stay in her place.
I guess what is that because of the Rihanna thing?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. But you know that means that she's not she need to be doing kid things even though she's in the industry. Don't be sitting there reading about what the star is doing at the age of 9 years old. Maybe you should be reading a book or something because she don't have nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with her.
Well, she,
Oh, huh. I don't know. What you think?
I mean, I feel like everybody got their own opinion.
She's 9 years old.
I know.
What opinion does she want to have?
She 9, but like,
Yeah, everybody do have their own opinion.
At 9 years old, Sherman, should she shut up and go to bed?
They got her
it
in the
didn't.
industry,
It
No,
didn't
so
have
she-
to
she
be
might
on
be-
they
that
got
she
night.
might
her.
be
They
12,
got her
11,
out there in
10
the
or
industry
11.
like that, and they asked her opinion, so she gave her opinion. So
well, she might. Well,
has
she
the right
acting
to
all grown.
voice her opinion.
She acting all grown. She might as well get the dog, baby. You know what I mean? Or something.
Peter Barber said, well, you know, they let their kids decide their own religion and things they do and say, cursing and all.
Yeah, that's the way Willa and Jada raised them. Let them do their thing. All about the dollar bill.
I think that she's too young to be voicing an opinion on something like that. Just me personally. See, that's the problem now. We let our kids grow up so fast. We let them see things, hear things, talk about things, and then we wonder why the hell they getting having babies. You know, or why they're, getting people pregnant. But sometimes they learn too much too soon. Sometimes us parents, we don't know everything. We don't come with a pamphlet or something teaching us how to be a parent. We kind of share too much sometimes with kids. We really, really do.
Or do things in front of the kids.
Exactly. They probably just shouldn't see.
That's grown folk business right there. That's pretty
Exactly. On to the next one.
grown. That just pissed you off, didn't it?
Exactly. Grown
You know, you ain't nothing to say?
I don't like Willow Smith.
You don't like to see right got her head back.
Why is
I ain't got
that?
no head. I'm a
Oh,
grown man. Talking about something, I wet my hair back and forth.
I like her music.
Don't get me wrong. If somebody
That's
asks me to
music,
play
that's
at a
not music.
party, if somebody say, "Hey J Ro, can you play with my hair back and forth at a party?"
Well, you wouldn't do it?
I would because of the fact that it's the custom.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit up here in the truck and play. I wet my hair back and forth. I wet my no.
That's my song.
You don't think it's music?
No, it ain't music. It ain't nothing but a hook.
I think-
hook and a beat. That's all it is.
I think it's music. I think it's good for little kids. 'Cause
I- I-
little
I
kids
I
is-
think it is too. You know why
It's
it's
good for
good?
little
Because to
kids.
me, it takes away from the little girls and the little boys
Right,
saying,
like
"Oh, I
Nicki
like
Minaj.
Lil Wayne," when the little chick
Yeah,
should
it's
be
for
liking
kids,
some
but
little boy
it's for
instead of all the
kids.
grown
That's what I'm
Right.
saying.
men.
All
You-
the females,
My
all
thing
the
is
young
for kids,
females
but you got all the
Right.
all the grown folks in the club.
that like,
It's not for adults. It's a kid song.
Right, and you
Nicki
play at
Minaj.
kids' parties, and you
we need
you
more of
do
that,
that.
though.
We do need more than that. That's why we got our young girls 10 and 11 years old talking about, "Oh, I like what's his name, Drake."
No, but you.
I don't want my 11-year-old thinking that it's okay to like Drake. I want her to like the little
Justin
white boy or
Bieber.
something.
Justin
Yeah,
Bieber.
Justin Bieber or something.
Or
She
me,
got
or
Bieber.
me, or me.
Shut up. I want her to like a little, a little entertainer, a little boy entertainer, not some grown ass man entertainer.
Right, but
Look
the
at
question-
Drake.
But the question was, do I like it?
Oh.
I don't. I'm a grown man. I don't want to whip my hair back and forth. That's why I cut it off.
But do you understand what I'm saying though? As to it is good to have these young entertainments. They
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out here
Oh, yeah, it's
and they
good for
doing
the
their
kids.
thing, and it's needed
It's good for
because
the kids. Yeah.
right.
Just like when Will Smith was out there. When Will Smith was out
Are you
there
leaving
back
our
in the
show?
day, like when Will Smith was out there back in the day, and parents just don't understand. That was that era for the teenagers. It's
Right.
all right for the teenagers. But when it crossed over to the grown folks, they out here doing the stanky leg and all that. That's for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You're a grown ass man. Sit down somewhere. Your legs stink. Wash it.
I like that song.
Do stanky leg.
On to the next one.
Now this is 50 Cent. 50 Cent said, "I have sex." What's her name?
Chelsea Lately.
Chelsea Lately because of her personality, not her looks. Wow.
Well, Chelsea Lately do have personality.
she does.
Who is that? Who is
She's
Chelsea
a
Lately?
funny
She's
white
the talk
girl.
show host. She's what's that?
On E.
On E. She does the
Chelsea Lately show.
Yeah, Chelsea Lately show. She's a little guy on that little short guy,
The midget.
little midget kind of guy. Wasn't he in the porno before that guy? Wasn't it the one?
Mm. He had the dog.
Sherman, you
He
know
had
about
the dog.
I don't know about no porn.
Oh. Well, I thought you knew a little bit about porn.
Only the movies that I
Don't
make.
say too much.
Only the movies that you make. Ooh. Let's talk about movies you make.
That's a different topic.
All
We
right.
talk about the kids and everything like that.
Ah,
You about to
yeah,
fall
but
outside.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, but that's Chelsea Lately. She do that a little easy, and she was getting down with 50. Her and 50 had something going on. You know, you seen them out.
He really I think he really liked her.
Really?
So how's her personality?
I mean,
She
she's
is so open.
Yeah.
She's down to earth.
She's white or black?
She's white, but she reminds me of a black,
black
girl.
woman, right.
Really.
you gotta see her. You gotta see her. Yeah, she put you in the mind of a black woman. She do.
Well, that's still disrespectful for him to just come out and say it like that.
I mean, really, and you know what? It is because looking at his status and his stature, I wouldn't even think he would talk like that.
Right.
You know, he looked like such a man of class, but then when you listen to his mouth, he has none at
And
all.
his Twitter page.
And his Twitter page, right? He has no class. No, but then he's dressed up in these suits and he look, really intelligent. He's making money, got the money, just don't have the, intelligence with it. Wow, sad. Yeah, movies could be good and all that, but you gotta come with it. I mean, nothing follows him. You know, every time he talk out his mouth, he just sounds so damn ignorant. I mean, what happened? Oh,
Okay. Y'all ready?
all right.
Well, Paris Hilton says she can't stand black guys. Claimed that she wouldn't even touch me.
Heifer.
Slut.
Prejudice.
That's what she is too.
Oh my gosh, she would touch black guys. You know, I think she trying to throw that at Kim Kardashian. You know, they used to be friends.
Can I see a blank sheet
They used to be
of paper real quick?
friends.
Okay,
So-
Paris Hilton black, right?
Huh?
Paris Hilton
Paris
is
Hilton-
white.
No, she's a white girl.
Hilton is white.
Okay, well,
Remember, I don't know if you watched her, but she did one of the first reality shows where it was her and Nick, what's her
Her
name?
best friend.
Lionel Richie's daughter,
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie.
When they
Let me
was
see a
working
bunch
in
of-
Yeah, they were working.
places
Yeah.
for money.
I think it's just publicity. That's all it is. Her name is dying down in the media, and she had to say something so they
And
could
she
get
is
some
dying
attention.
down like Paris Hilton. Who?
She wants some attention. She wants some attention to herself. So
But she
you know,
has a TV
Yeah.
show.
It's
She
called Looking for a BFF or something like
yeah.
that.
that's what all it is. Attention. Want to bring attention to herself, so everybody could
Oh,
see
what are
what
you doing,
she
sir?
about.
Sir, please go back to the come back to the show.
So she can write. See what she
Come on.
bring
Don't
attention
do that
to
on the show.
herself.
Okay, come on. That wasn't called for. You leave the show.
That
do
wasn't
that.
called for.
Not at
How you
all.
gonna sit there and be
I'll be
racist
leaving
like
the
that?
show. I mean, yeah, she is
That's
racist.
crazy. And
But
then
don't
on
do
top
that.
of that, her father owns the Hilton and everything like that. Man, come on now. You got black people working for your father, and you gonna say some racist crap like that?
Well, just because she had black people working for her dad, and it doesn't mean that she don't like black people, per se. She just might not want a black man. She
Because I don't
does
know
have a
Chinese.
preference.
That's
She don't have to
ridiculous.
have a black
Somebody
man if she
said,
don't
"Did
want a
y'all
black
get that
man.
wrong? How did y'all get on Paris Hilton? She thought that was Curry Hilton.
No, we said Paris Hilton.
She said it was Curry Hilton who said that.
No, Paris Hilton said that on media takeout.
We know what we're talking about.
We know what we talking about, so we got this. We got this. And this jerk behind us.
Yeah, that's right. It's real talk.
He not gonna say it. He just gonna show y'all,
Yeah,
like a help wanted sign or something.
yeah. I'm not going to say it.
Oh
I
my
can't cuss.
god.
That's our opinion. Because I don't like, China, I wouldn't want to be with no Chinese woman. So
Yeah.
if that's make me any type of name, then hey, that's, I don't know.
Chinese woman love you a long
For
time,
real. She know how to cook apple yam.
Oh my
and
gosh.
they make good rice.
Jessica, J. Lee. Do your thing, do your thing, do your
So
thing.
you guys
girl.
That's
want me to
enough
give
of
you the hottest news in Baltimore of the week?
Can you come here? We can't hear you. Could you go back here? Turn this away. Yes, really. Give us the news for Baltimore.
The good news,
Really? It's good news?
yeah.
Yay!
The
Wow.
good news is that a Maryland state trooper saved a newborn baby on Pasadena roadside.
Wow.
The state trooper McLean approached a car which looked disabled on the shoulder of a highway. Standing in front of the vehicle was a man who looked frightened, and in the back seat was a woman who had just given birth to a newborn baby. The baby was still attached to the umbilical cord, but I noticed that she was blue. I quickly performed CPR, and the baby began to breathe again. Soon after that, a pink car arrived, and they were rushed to the hospital. Thank God for that, because the father was stuck in a daze.
Oh, he was scared.
Yeah,
Scared out of his mind. And that's our good news for Baltimore.
that's the good news.
Yay.
The
At least we got
bad
some good
news. The bad news. On March 24th, 2011, a Baltimore City police officer was arrested for sexual abuse of a minor. Harford County records say This happened in the 44-year-old home starting September 2010 up to a week ago. So it's been
Wow.
going on that whole time.
Yeah, he moved in. I heard about the 17-year-old girl. He moved in his place.
Oh.
Officer Rowland was suspended with pay.
With pay.
Police commissioner says in this particular case, it's not a case we can investigate, but Officer Rowland will be held accountable for his actions.
Why is he, with pay?
The commissioner
Because-
also says Rowland MySpace page says he is married, has 2 sons, has been on the police force for at least 7 years. So I guess because he's married, has 2 boys, a wife, and been on the force for 7 years, that doesn't make him guilty.
Oh,
That's not,
really?
That's not an excuse. That's not right because you can fire like the ones for instance the dudes they got locked up for gambling, the city workers. They fired them without pay. Just because they was gambling. Here, this man, well, he ain't a man to me because he got this child living in his house and he's supposed to be a married man with kids and having sex with this little girl.
Right.
Just because he a police, that make it right?
Wow.
Yeah.
And she was what, 17?
17. 16 or 17.
The fact
this
that
been
it's
going
been
on
going on
longer
from
than that.
2010,
It's been
where-
going on longer than that
let's say
because
September 2010,
yeah,
it
because
started.
That was probably when they found
They
out.
hooked
Right.
up online.
Mm.
It's been going on longer than that because I believe I heard him talk about it. It went back further than that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's something. What's sound ugly?
The ugly news is
That wasn't ugly?
Because that
was just
that's
the
ugly.
Oh.
You said that was just the bad, huh? Mm.
the ugly news is on March 27th, 2011, an elderly man was struck and killed by an Amtrak train. According to the police, I guess he was a Chinese man or something. Young So Kim was 86, was struck by a train traveling from Boston to D.C. The accident happened about a mile from North Penn Station around 1 a.m. Wow.
Wow.
And some more ugly news is it's been 3 months to today. 3 months today. 3 months to yesterday, and they still have not found the girl that disappeared. On
Yeah, they was
20th
mentioning
of
something
December.
yesterday.
Wow. Still haven't found her.
They have no more leads, nothing.
Wow.
No more leads.
So what's next with that then? So what do?
Cold case.
You know,
Cold case.
you get, how do her family has closure? How do they get closure from that? Because they don't even have a body to bury if she's not here.
You're right.
So how do you get closure from that? That you just have a child just somewhere out there,
Right.
whether dead or alive, just somewhere out there.
Once again, Baltimore's finest, drop the ball. Because you don't wait a week till after a child is missing before you decide you want to go do something about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, do you think they waited or do you think the parents waited and then they called?
I'm pretty sure if your child missing, the parent is not going to
But why would you think your child is just missing because they didn't come
Right,
home at a certain time?
because
If okay, a day can go by, you say, okay, well the child didn't come home, maybe the child ran away, maybe the child just don't want to come home. You don't instantly think that the child is missing. You say, well, she probably trying to be a grown up, or you know what I'm saying?
Well, she probably had history of her was leaving.
No, because they said it was out of character for her to do something like it. The parents themselves were saying it was out of character for her just to disappear. And not answer her phone or get on her Facebook page or something like that. Not even use the computer.
I can understand the first day of them not looking for her because teenagers do things.
Yeah, I
Teenagers will
understand.
disappear.
I understand.
Teenagers will go
I
stay with a
understand
guy.
one day.
Teenagers get all
But a
hooked onto
week?
that sex, and then before you know, they done moved in with the guy.
Or got the dog baby.
But a week
Yeah.
to one by. It's just we're getting bad as the other folks. As I hate to say it. Black folks are getting bad as the white folks. Because that was a black dude that tried to take the 2 kids on Liberty Road.
Oh.
I'm like, wow.
I don't know. I think they're doing that good. I don't know. Because I feel like it's just too much murders out here for, not to say it like that, but
It's
everybody
not, but
trying to,
You got so many departments in the police. You got missing person unit, you got drug unit, you got homicide unit. So it's enough police to, cover. It's not so many missing people supposed to be that we hear about here in Baltimore, but it's a lot.
Did they find that little boy? Wasn't it a little boy that went missing?
Like,
That we talked about last week?
no, he wasn't a little boy. He was a white boy. They found him.
Oh, they found him?
Yeah, they found him.
Oh yeah, he was an older college student, right?
You know, but don't make this so racist. I mean, I do know that we do have that problem here, but you know, I mean,
You hate to say it's racist, but it is
so
racist.
you know, quick to say, oh, black and white. You know, it's not always black and white. You know,
No, I was just asking, but I understand.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I
It
mean, I
might be
feel
hard,
like,
you know. It might be hard trying to find. You say because she was leaving from town, like it might be kind of hard trying to.
yeah, you know. And
No, but you can't. You
their
don't
job
want
can't be easy
You don't
neither.
want to say it's racist, but it is. They will look for a white kid before they look for a black kid. They will find somebody that murdered a white person before they find somebody that murdered a black person. You got so many unsolved black murders, but you don't have that many unsolved white murders because they get right on it.
But when you think about it, though, they say somebody missing coming from another town. Like, where do you start looking?
Let me
Right.
ask
Especially
you
if
this.
she's
know,
not
where do
from
you
here.
start?
She's from North Carolina originally.
Let me
you
ask you
know.
this. There was a grown man. That was a grown man, a white guy that disappeared. The one that they found in the trash. Here they went back and saw everything that man done.
But it
Within
probably,
24 hours.
it probably was a location, like somebody knew, like, okay, well, he was in this spot. Like, you don't know where to go at.
Probably
Like,
had some leads.
yeah, they of course they get leads. You know, people call in too.
right.
No,
So-
the people at the trash place found him in the trash.
Oh.
So they backtracked to see what that man did. And they saw it. I'm like, wow, if it was that easy for y'all to backtrack what that man done, why can't it be that easy for you to backtrack and see where this little girl was, what this little girl done? You got all these video cameras up. It's a video camera on every corner.
So you said they found them first and then backtrack?
Yeah,
Well, I think they
They
got
found
fired her
him.
first, then, right?
they found him in the trash.
Mm.
And then they found out that he went to he was walking around in a garage with the shoe off, trying to find his car, and it was a whole bunch of craziness that this white dude had done. But they found all that, but they can't find Lord Tommy when he disappeared from on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Well, Lord Tommy should have disappeared and shit. Lord Tommy should stay there on Pennsylvania Avenue something. We
We
don't
usually don't call him Lord Tom. We call him Tom. You know what I mean?
You don't have time for y'all disappearing and stuff. Stay on.
Right. Make
Shit,
me
you
all,
have time.
you know?
There's more things.
I told him go outside and play because I need to smoke my crack, and I don't want him to be saying that.
And Tony had left.
So he wanted to go over his grandmama's house.
Intelligent Tia said it's just so many black people killing one another that can't keep up with. They can't keep up with it.
They ain't trying to keep up with it. They letting us kill us off ourselves.
Can you say that one? Can you say that one more?
Intelligent Tia said it's just so many black people killing one another. They can't keep up with it.
I think it's true because you're trying to concentrate on drug dealers and killers and.
It's a big job, you know. Sometimes to me the cops don't get enough credit. Everybody's so eager to say they're doing things wrong, but you know it's a big job. Let's face it. We can talk all we want. A lot of us can't even do the job that they do.
That's true.
They
Yeah.
can't even do the job that they did.
And Cuda Barbara said if she was picked up by
She's here?
someone, yeah.
Oh,
if she was picked
hi.
up, if she's been picked up by someone, they might still have her body. Intelligent Tia said, tell the black people to put down the guns and pick up the books.
That's right. That's right. But they don't know how to do it because Baltimore, what they say, we're not the city that read. We say we're the city that read.
We the
Nobody
city
wants
that
to read
bleed.
in Baltimore.
We're the city that bleed because there's no more parents no more. There's no more parents.
I don't even say it's no more parents. It's the kids or what,
You're right.
whatever.
It's the
If they
kids,
want,
it's the
if they want to
kids,
do
but
it,
if the
they're gonna do
parents
it
step up-
regardless. You can't
if the
blame
parents
You
them
can't
step
blame
up-
on the parents.
Yes, you can, because if the parents step up and say, "Look, this is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to do."
What about the parents that
let
do?
these kids? The parents let these kids do what they want to do.
Well, you can't.
What about the
older
what about when
kids?
you have a 17-year-old child
Right.
and how do you tell that child to do what you want him to do? How?
You gotta be in the house at 12 o'clock.
Tell a
People
child
look
that.
at you like
Tell a
you're crazy.
17-year-old that. Tell an 18-year-old that.
I told Dante that.
Okay.
I told
Dante
And it don't mean
big
you're
man.
gonna do
Dante
it.
still did what he wanted to do.
No, Dante came in the house though.
You
When
came
he got finished.
When he had when he had a curfew, Dante, when you had a curfew, you came in the house. He came in the house.
Well, I had a curfew, and you made me do a lot of things when I was in the streets. You made me, I still do what I did.
Dante had a curfew, but it didn't change the fact that Dante still wanted to do Dante.
That's what I'm saying. So we
And there was
can't-
some things that was out of your control.
Yeah,
You
but
couldn't
when
control everything that Dante was
No,
doing.
I'm not
Like, I
saying-
can't control
I'm not
everything
saying
that
that.
Dre's doing.
I'm not
We can give him
saying that.
curfews,
I'm
but
not-
guess what? He told me on on an episode of a show that he did his own thing. Well, how did he have time for that? If you ask me, how did When? Why?
My point with that was.
So you
gonna
can't
say
stop it?
My point was if you take these teenagers that knowing that you want them to go to school and give them a curfew so they could be in the house and you be in there with them and not tell them to go in the house and you going to the club and you going to do this and you going to do that and being there with your child and spend some time with your child and read and things that you want your child to do, if they see you doing it, they will pick up on it. But if you don't care what the child doing and the child don't care what you doing, they're going to do what they're going to do.
You can do that all day long too, but let's just be honest. When they get to that certain age, when they get 16, 17, and 18, that stuff that you tell that child's going in one ear and out the other. They
Not
might come
necessarily.
in on
Not
curfew,
necessarily.
but when they outside, you don't know what they doing when they outside. They
You're
say,
right.
"Mine,
We
I'm up the
never
street."
know.
Exactly.
And by the time you see your parents see one of their friends, they say, "Oh, I see little Joey down all the way down in downtown. What? What was he doing downtown?"
Yeah, you right.
And you don't know that whole time he was outside. He didn't went downtown, but he made it back in time for curfew.
Yeah,
So
but
you
you're
never
right.
know.
And what
That's
about
why
the
you-
person that's at work?
Mhm.
Not like they don't want to be there for their kids, but they just truly busy and have a job. You have
Right.
one. You know how that is.
But that goes to the values that you put into a child. If you put some type of values in a child, the child is going to take hold of them values and use them later on in life.
At some point.
I think they is gonna use the values, but after they do what they already done already.
They gotta learn.
Well,
to
I
make
kinda
their
They
agree
still
with
gonna make
what
their own
he's saying.
mistakes. I mean, you know.
Yeah, they
And I
gotta
can
learn
I
from
can see
mistakes.
both sides though. You know, right? But it's gonna be mistakes. Ain't nobody perfect in this world. So.
No.
I can actually see where it actually is coming from. Like basically, whatever you teach your child, that is what that child is going to know
No.
until they actually go out there and actually experience it for themselves. Like if they actually see someone doing something that, oh, this is the reason why my mother told me not to do this, then they're actually going to see the effect of it. Now it's their choice whether to do it or not. You done all you could for your child. Now it's time for them to make decisions of their own. And basically, that's the outcome of that person's life.
My mom did all she could for me and my brothers, but I still
Book school.
hooked school and had sex.
That was
You
and
know
that
what I mean?
and that was your
And it
decision.
did not mean that my mother didn't do her best,
Right, I'm
because
not
she
saying
did,
that. I'm
you
not
know.
saying
And
that.
she tried to keep me on the step, and she tried to make sure I didn't get none.
See, but she
It didn't
taught you-
change the thing
but she
that I,
taught
and
you
she
things.
talked to me.
But
taught
she
you
taught
things,
you.
and you teach, and the things that she taught you teach to your kids. That's what I'm saying. There's no parents teaching these kids nothing, so they can teach their kids things, and that's why you got a lot of kids running wild, doing crazy stuff, doing God knows what.
And now some of these parents
I
want to
can agree
be
with
friends
that.
with their kids.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Here,
They want to be
you
friends
got
with
you,
their
you.
kids.
Your mother done taught you certain things. You done taught Dre certain things. If your mother wouldn't have taught you nothing, there was nothing that you could teach Dre. Dre wouldn't be sitting here, and you wouldn't be sitting there.
I agree. It starts at it's that rock.
Right.
It starts with that
Right.
rock.
It's all in what we teach our kids.
That's true.
Whether
But some things is just
it's
common
good
sense.
or bad.
Yeah.
If you teach your kid how to go out there and sell drugs, that child's gonna go out there and sell
So
drugs.
drugs.
Because that's what I was taught. I was taught how to
See their
survive.
parents doing that. They gonna say, "Well,
It doesn't mean that they always, copy what their parents do. You can have parents that could be on drugs and
Right.
and their daughter is a nurse, because she says, I'm not going to be like that.
Right.
That's not the life I'm going to live. That's not what I'm going to bring into my children's life. Even though my mother did mine, I won't
But
do that to hers.
somebody down
Now,
the
that's
line,
somebody else's mother, because
somebody
they ain't
down
come to
the line-
mine.
Somebody down the
But,
line
you know.
taught this child something.
And you see, it's common sense. man.
They done got it from
Everybody has
somewhere.
that.
Whether they didn't get it from the
Well,
mother, they done got it
common
from the grandmother. Or they didn't seen the uncle, the aunt, the sister, the brother. Somebody done taught the child something. Because if not, all the child would know is, well, mommy get high, I'm gonna get high too.
Pass that.
You gotta teach her.
Yeah, you do.
No.
Go.
It's big
No,
though.
because I had a homegirl that she didn't really have no parents or nothing like that. And her mother was on drugs. And right now she do have her license and stuff like that. Well, nobody teach her nothing without it. But she learned a lot of it, just from looking at her mother. Like,
And hearing other people. I mean, and
seeing
after a while,
other,
life is just life. You got to learn something from
Yeah.
it. You got to gather something by yourself. It's not always your parents. What about
You.
life and you?
What about
And,
you?
and who you meet and how you talk to different people. That's how you learn things. It don't always just come always straight from home. I mean, you meet people, whether it's your buddies, it's something good talk or bad talk, some way or the other. You don't, you learn other things. You don't just learn from your mom and dad. I learn things from my mom and dad, but then there's certain things I just do differently that we don't even do alike. Yeah. Well, you guys, we are past the time, and y'all know we're gonna wrap this thing up.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Before we go, I need to talk about that dog that he was
Oh my God, if you don't shut up with that dog.
He can go on fire.
Yeah,
I bet you.
go online
I
and
bet
check
you
it
that.
He like cats to lick on him too. He's
I
such a
remember Dre used to like that. Remember he used to like the dog to lick him on the nipple?
What? He's sick. Well, you guys, let me wrap this
Yeah,
up.
hold on, I don't wrap it up nothing. Let me clear my.
Oh,
I didn't like that. You know what I mean?
clean
Let me
name,
clear this
clean
up before
name,
you
clean
wrap it
name,
up.
clean name.
I ain't like that. You know, I was a little boy whenever things just happened. Like, you go ahead and wrap it up because I don't want to say nothing else.
I don't know about this shit.
You want to let them know how they can reach you guys because.
Well, you guys can reach me on Facebook, Jessica Lee, and
Can they tweet you on Twitter or no?
you can tweet me on Twitter at London Malone.
That's your alter ego? London
Yeah.
Malone. Andre, is there any way they can reach you? How can they reach you on Facebook if someone just have a question just for you?
Well, you can reach me on Facebook, Andre Ward, WARR. And as far as the Yahoo, I ain't make it yet, but I promise you next show I'll tell you and you can go to that.
All right, well, y'all know how to find me. Tweet me on Twitter, hit me on Facebook, or at One Woman of Quality 1. The word 1, number 1 at the end, yahoo.com. And next week, we shall have a special guest here. He told you a lot about himself, but we'll let him do the honors when he get here. We have some things going on. So next week's show, I guess we're talking about artists, and he's looking for talent himself.
If you guys are not in the hospital with me in labor.
I know. You know, to let you guys know, we do have a baby that's on board. We about to have a baby over here, and a babe, and so we might be at the hospital having one. If we is, don't worry, I'll bring the camera. We'll video her crying and yelling, and be like, "This is Jay Lee." Go on, Sharon. What did you say, babe?
And you can find me on Facebook at Sherman's Barbershop, or you can find me at Perfect Touch Hair Salon and Barbershop, 1819 North Charles Street,
All right.
Baltimore, Maryland 212.
Okay, come on, you sounding just like Jammer. You sound a little like Jammer. I feel like he's on the show.
Hey, Sherm! It's the Jammer Show!
Oh, don't joke, Jammer. He watches the show. He get you later.
What's up, Jam? What's up, pal?
Oh, my
You can look forward
gosh.
to this every week.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
You can
I
talk
guess
about
I
that.
don't matter.
Andre.
You know, the entertainment from the stars. I look forward to that. Had something new for y'all this week.
And look for the hottest news every week. The good news, the bad news, and the ugly.
The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Oh, dang. I guess I don't get no promo.
I'm the good. I'm always the good.
I'm not gonna be the ugliest. I'll be the best.
I'm the good. Dante, we thank you for coming. We thank all of our guests here for coming, and audience for watching. And
Brianna.
Brianna.
So when are you good?
And we'll see you guys next week.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Next to what?
I don't get no Facebook shout out.
Oh my God! Jay Rap.
I don't get no Facebook shout out. Chandelier.
I'm sorry.
Chandelier.
Please forgive me.
You gonna turn me into the lava lamp.
Say it.
Facebook.com
He just yanked me
/
around and yanked me back.
Facebook.com / DJJREL or Gmail DJJREL@gmail.com or 410-660.
Oh, come on. We don't need
5379. Come on,
We don't
Larry.
do no numbers. We don't do no numbers.
That's my booking
And
manager.
actually, you guys, unless y'all are permanent people on the show, that's for them.
Oh my goodness. But you won't see me next week.
That's for them. So if you're not permanent on the show, you really don't have to give out your information.
Oh,
You
that's
don't
messed
need
up. That's messed up.
to.
That's messed
That's for
up.
our permanent staff here on the show. That's Jay Lee doing the engineering. That's Andre War doing the entertainment. And you know me, your host, Chandelier. See you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye. Oh, I need cigarettes.